Welcome students, I am Shubham Goyal and I am gonna teach you about data preprocessing in machine learning. This is the second lecture of data preprocessing lecture series. Okay, let's start. These are some of the topics that we have to discuss today. First, we have to understand what is the meaning of data cleaning, then the listing of different tasks that need to be performed in order to clean the dataset is provided. After that, different methods of missing value prediction are discussed in detail. Data cleaning. It is a procedure to clean the data by filling missing values, smoothing noise data, identifying or removing outliers, and resolving data inconsistencies. Based on the definition of data cleaning, some of the important types or operations that need to be performed on the data for removing certain type of deficiencies are as follows. First, filling missing values, noise smoothing and outlier detection, resolving inconsistencies. Out of all these enlisted tasks, the concept of missing value is discussed in this lecture, while the remaining ones will be discussed in the next lecture. But after performing all these enlisted tasks of data cleaning, the dataset will appear to be more informative or qualitative in comparison to the original raw data, just like the one depicted by the picture. Okay. Now, let's discuss missing values filling method for data cleaning. Missing values simply means data values are not available. That is, many data entities have no data values corresponding to a certain feature like BMI values for some persons in a diabetic data set. Let's take one more example. In a data set of survey corresponding to living standard of Indians can have values of salary feature missing. Let's take one more example. In a sensor dataset, there can be a chance that values corresponding to certain time instances are missing, maybe due to faulty sensor or power failure. Based on expert studies, some of the probable reasons for missing values are faulty measuring equipment, reluctance on person to share the information, negligence by data entry operator, feature unimportance at the time of data collection. Okay. Some of the reasons can be minimized with the use of good quality sensors or hiring some knowledgeable persons for data entry. But all these reasons cannot be eradicated from the data set collection strategies. So there must be proper techniques to handle missing data problem. That means we cannot eradicate all these reasons from the dataset collection. So we must have some techniques to remove these problems even if they have occurred. Okay. So some of the popular techniques that are widely used for missing values filling are removing the data entity, manually filling the missing values, replacing the missing values by central tendency, that is mean mod median for a feature vector, replacing the missing values by central tendency belonging to same class for a feature vector. So we will discuss each technique in upcoming slides in a one by one fashion. But there is one more fact that technique selection is specific to user preference, dataset, feature type, or problem set. That is, every technique cannot be used for every data set. It is every technique cannot be used for every data set. Means if we say that we can use data entry removing method on some data set, always that cannot be true. Now, the question arises that what do you mean by feature? As right from the first lecture, we are using this term. So, a feature is an individual measurable property or a characteristic of a phenomenon being observed. Let's take example. In case of car dataset, engine horsepower, fuel consumption, mileage, top speed, average speed, engine strokes, etc. are all feature where phenomenon is your car engine. Look, for explaining various method of filling missing value, we have taken a sample forest fire dataset from UCI machine learning repository here. NN depicts that this value is missing for certain feature and instance. Now, first of all, removing the data entity. It is the most easiest way to clean the data where we directly remove the entry of row having the missing value. Sometimes even entire feature vector can be removed if number of missing values corresponding to that features are very high. Like in this example, what we have done is we have removed the entry corresponding to NaN from the processed dataset to the clean dataset. Means in every row where NaN is appearing, we have removed the entire row. But this method is not much appreciated as it can leads to a loss of very important information due to presence of missing value in just one cell of that row. That means we are removing the entire row. Maybe the other values of other features which are present are very important for that person or the dataset to make some decision. So this is not much appreciated method. Now, second method is filling values manually. Here, the missing values corresponding to a certain row or feature are filled using with the help of original paper documents, resurvey from the candidates, or taking help of domain expert. This method leads to a good results but gets impractical in case of large data set. And we know in today's time the size of data sets are very large which are beyond the limit of a certain person to be filled manually. Therefore, this method also get rejected in case of large data set. So, central tendency technique. Here, the help of central tendencies like mean, mode, median is taken to predict the missing values in a feature vector by vector fashion. The formula for calculating mean, median, mode are the same, just we are using till now. Okay, here, okay, let's take these one by one. Replacing with mean value. Let's first take the case of FFMC. So, where the total of all values in feature vector corresponding to FFMC, the missing value once, except the missing value once, it's 724, which on divide by number of cells having the values is 90.5. That is the mean of the values except the missing one corresponding to your feature vector. So after calculating the mean, that needs to be filled in place of missing values corresponding to FFMC. Okay. Similarly for DC feature, mean values of all the values except the missing ones is used to replace the NaN. So now it appears that the problem missing values is solved. Really, is it? The problem is solved? Wait. The replacement by mean value gets failed if many outliers are present. Let's take an example to understand this point. Here, what we have taken is we have taken the weight corresponding to some humans, and there are presence of some outliers like 900, minus 56, 389, minus 1, which we know cannot be possible. But if we use this data to calculate the mean for the missing values, we'll get mean as 229.5, which cannot be possible. So, mean is not a good in case of outliers. So, replacing by median. Here, what we do is first we rearrange the feature values except the missing ones to find the median using the same methodology which we have learned in earlier classes on the fact that number of values are even or odd. So for FFMC, the median is 90.8. So we will replace the missing value NaN by 90.8 for the entire feature vector of FFMC. It is more good method than mean and also is least affected by outliers. The next method is mode. Here, the missing value is replaced by most frequent value in the feature vector. Like in case of FFMC, 90.6 is the highest. So 90.6 is the highest for this feature vector. So we have replaced this with missing values NaN corresponding to FFM and C. It is more good method in case of categorical variables. Okay. Now next one is replacing the missing values with the central tendency values corresponding to a class for a certain feature vector. Here the technique is similar to the one discussed above, but with some exceptions. So exceptions are feature vector divided into number of subparts with each corresponding to one class. That means we will divide the feature vector into many number of parts with every subpart corresponding to one class. Now, the sub-feature vector used to determine the central tendency values to replace the missing values for that feature and the particular class. And let's suppose employee salary vector can be divided into male and female or job designation. So based on this, that the person is male or female, we'll take the sub-vector as male, sub-vector for female, and calculate the central tendency for sub-vectors and to replace the missing value in that feature vector corresponding to that class. So these are some topics which we have learned today. That is, what is the meaning of data cleaning? What are different tasks that can be performed on data for cleaning it? Different methods of filling missing values along with pros and cons of the discussed methods. Thank you for listening the lecture, students, and do listen and understand the remaining lectures in the data pre-processing series. Once again, thank you.